You paid for the box. You brought home the disc. And then the game looked you in the eye and said, "Cool, now download the game." Today we're counting down 10 real releases where publishers took the most basic promise of physical media and replaced it with a homework assignment, a storage bill, or a server dependency. Number 10 is small. Number 1 is basically a receipt with a hole in it. Kicking us off at number 10 is Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Activision's own FAQ says the game is playable offline, but you need an internet connection to download some content first. The annoying bit. On the original physical release, the full trilogy was not simply sitting there ready on the disc. Spyro 2 and 3 needed extra download content. Tiny Dragon, big asterisk. Honestly, that's not nostalgia. That's a scavenger hunt with broadband. Number 9, LA. Noir on Switch made the detective work start before the case. Rockstar's Switch physical version required a 14 GB download containing required gameplay data, bug fixes, and improvements. The digital version was 29 GB, which was bigger than the Switch's usable internal storage. So yes, the cartridge came with a side quest. Buy or clear storage before you interrogate anybody. Number 8 is XCOM 2 Collection on Switch, where the cartridge had about the confidence of a rookie missing a 95% shot. 2K's physical release included only 2 base game missions on the card, with the rest coming through a download up to 24 GB. That's wild for a strategy game people buy to preserve and replay. The aliens didn't take the campaign. The box did. Number 7, BioShock, the collection on Switch. The physical card included the opening acts of BioShock, BioShock 2, and BioShock Infinite. Later content and add-ons had to be downloaded separately, with reports putting the required download around 31 GB. That's the most BioShock thing imaginable. The box says, "Would you kindly own the game?" And then the rest is underwater on a server. Number 6 is Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus on Switch. Bethesda support says the cartridge-based install needed about 9 GB for a day 0 patch, and that patch contained chapters 7 through 12. Not textures, not just bug fixes. Actual later chapters of the campaign. If you bought it offline, BJ Blazkowicz could fight fascists only until the cartridge ran out of game. Grimly funny. Mostly grim. Number 5, Borderlands Legendary Collection on Switch, is where the vault was not in the vault. 2K support says Borderlands Game of the Year is on the cartridge, but Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel are digital. Their listed sizes are 22 GB and 13 GB, with 49 GB for the full collection. So the physical package gives you one game and a large appointment with your microSD card. Number 4 is Batman, Arkham Trilogy on Switch. WB's support page says Arkham Asylum is included on the cartridge. Arkham City is an 11.9 GB download. Arkham Knight is 26.8 GB, and the cartridge is still required to play each game afterward. So the cart is not the trilogy. It's a bouncer standing outside the trilogy. Very Batman. Very annoying. Number 3, Metal Gear Solid. Master Collection Volume 1 on Switch got extremely literal about stealth. Konami's listed breakdown put only 2.4 GB front-loaded onto the cartridge, while the physical version required 24.1 GB overall, plus up to 30 GB more for bonus videos. That is not a cartridge. That is Snake hiding in a cardboard box labeled storage problem. Number 2 is Star Wars Jedi Survivor. EA's FAQ says physical buyers were required to connect to the internet to install the Day 1 patch before playing, though they could play offline after that. Reports at launch put the PS5 install around 147 GB, with download required text on the box. A single-player Star Wars game needing the internet before Cal can swing a saber is the dark side of modern discs. And number 1 is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 from 2022. The physical disc reportedly contained just 72.23 MB of data, while the game required roughly a 100 GB install. 72 MB. That is smaller than some podcast episodes. Activision basically sold a plastic key to a download queue, then made you keep the key in the console. If physical ownership had a jump scare, this is it. That's the list. The box still looks great on a shelf, but some of these are one server hiccup away from becoming decoration. Tell me which one got you, or which one we missed. Subscribe to the Loot Desk and keep the receipt.